your assets and review your need for long-term care. You know, healthcare costs, as I mentioned before, and long-term care costs are definitely an area where someone's financial plan could get blown up because you could have costs that might spiral out of control. It's something people don't want to think about. It's such a negative outcome. But it's important to review your needs for long-term care and health care and factor those into your thinking. And then the last point I want to make is that it's crucial to constantly monitor your cash distributions from your nest egg. Most people don't want to take so little money from their nest egg that they don't get to live the retirement lifestyle that they want to. But on the other hand, you want to make sure that you're not taking so much money out of your nest egg that you're increasing the risk and likelihood that you end up running out of money and or running out of income before you pass away. So it's about striking that balance between enjoying retirement and using the money that you built up over the course of your working career, but to be diligent about using the money in a way that sustains your nest egg and your income through your lifetime. And the way that you do this, the way that you could strike that balance is to monitor your plan and keep tabs on your cash distributions year in and year out through the 4 phases of retirement. The bottom line is that throughout each stage of retirement, it's wise to make sure that you have a plan and you're monitoring the plan. Remember, the only thing that is constant is change. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Simply Financial podcast. I will be back with you on an upcoming episode very soon. In the meantime, please know we would love it if you shared this podcast or previous episodes of the podcast with friends and family and coworkers. Also know that you could subscribe to the podcast in a number of ways. You could go to the Elliott Wealth website. That is www.elliottwealth.com. Elliott has 2 L's and 2 T's. At our website, you could subscribe to the podcast as well as listen to previous episodes. You could also subscribe to the podcast by going to places like iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, and other podcast platforms. Again, thank you. We'll be back with you very soon.
The views expressed are not necessarily the opinion of SagePoint Financial Incorporated and should not be construed directly or indirectly as an offer to buy or sell any securities mentioned herein. Investing is subject to risks, including loss of principal invested. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. No strategy can assure a profit nor protect against a loss. Please note that individual situations can vary. Therefore, the information should be relied upon when coordinated with individual professional advice. The information being provided is strictly as a courtesy. When you link to any of the websites provided here, you are leaving this website. We make no representation as to the completeness or accuracy of information provided at those websites, nor is the company liable for any direct or indirect technical or system issues or any consequences arising out of your access to or your use of third-party technologies. Websites, information, and programs made available through this website. When you access one of those websites, you assume total responsibility and risk for your use of the website you are linking to. Securities and advisory services are offered through SagePoint Financial Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Insurance services offered through Elliott Wealth Management LLC are not affiliated with SagePoint Financial.